Hi friends, good afternoon. I have provided the training for business analyst and payment domain training for student and corporate employee who are all plan to join the course. Please approach for us. The course fees is very low compared with the market price. Let's we go through the concept of business analyst software testing basic concept. Okay, as a business analyst you need to understand the basic testing concept. Okay, that is a mandatory skill of business analyst. Okay, what are the details I provide in this document? Testing steps, testing method, type of testing, defect lifecycle. These are the details I provide in this document. Okay, let's go through the concept one by one. Basic testing concept, you need to understand verification and validation. Okay, whenever you do the testing, whenever you do the testing, okay, you need to understand the concept of verification and validation. What is verification? Whether you implement the software correctly or not, whether the functionality should be working right or not, that is called the verification. Validation means you need to check the software. Okay, you do the testing for the specific software and tell that whether it's working right or wrong. Technology example, verification means you have a business requirement document or design document or any kind of requirement document. Okay, based on the requirement document only the software should be developed. Okay, you need to verify each and every scenarios, how it should be work, what are the steps we need to proceed to get accepted result, all like that. Okay, verification means you need to verify for the your document and functional flow of the application. Validation means you need to validate the specific functionality should be working right or wrong. Take this example, you need to create one user login page. What the verification scenarios? Username, password, submit button, and cancel button. These are the verification. Okay, these are the button required in this field. Okay, how the username need to be look, whether it's a one caps lock, one small locks, and any one of the special character. The password limit should be only for the 12 character, like that. And username should be any kind of valid username. And once you submit the button, it need to go for next page. Once if you cancel the button, you need to stay on the same page. Okay, these are the details you mentioned this document. Okay, any of your business requirement document or functional requirement document, that is called verification. You need to understand the functionality, whether the software should be developed right manner or not. Okay, that you need to predict for based on the verification document. Okay, validation means you do the testing. Okay, whether give the correct username and password is the same criteria, one caps lock, one small lock, special character, and what are the validation available in password. Okay, you put all the validation and click the submit button. It's need to be go for next page. That is called the validation. Okay, you check the specific functionality. Okay, like that. Okay, so the reason I will mention that verification means, are we building the product right? Our product goes to right, our development go to right or not. Okay, that should be verification. Okay, validation means, are we building the right product? Okay, you check for entire functionality. Okay, screen by whether it's working right, properly or not, like that. Okay, this is for the major difference between the verification and validation. Okay, as a you're a software tester, you need to find out defect is your major role, not like that. You need to improve for the software quality, efficiency, and accuracy. That is your major role for whether the software testers. Okay, okay, let's we see that difference between verification and validation. Already said that verification is a checking document, design, code, and programs, and like that. Okay, the document phase, and it's tell that how the functionality should be work. Okay, each and every screen how the functionality should be work. Validation means you need to include the testing and validation. Okay, how it should be work. Okay, what input you need to give the screen, what are the expert output you need to get. It's like that. Okay, you need to validate the specific functionality. Okay, verification is a static testing because it should be common. Okay, it's never ever change. Okay, once you prepare the document or once you develop it, it's a static testing. Okay, validation is a dynamic testing. Okay, you can able to do the positive testing, negative testing, or what kind of error you got it, like that you check it. Okay, verification, you cannot, you don't need to execute any codes. Okay, because the document wise verification. Validation means you need to execute the code, after only you can able to check whether the specific module or a specific page should be give right output or not, like that. Okay, verification means, technology example, verification you give the reviews, walkthroughs, inspection, and test checking, like that. Okay, validation means you do the black box testing, white box testing, and non-functional testing, like that. Verification will confirm whether software is meet the specific requirement or not, like that. validation, it should be confirmed that whether the specific page give the proper output or not. Okay, requirement expectation of the customer or not. Okay, the specific requirement meet the customer expectation or not. That should be explained in the validation part. Once your verification is a mandatory and very essential part of the software development, because you need to develop defect free software or bug free software. The verification is a mandatory. Okay, you need to each and every part you need to do the verification very proper manner, either development stage or requirement stage, all should be maintained in a proper manner. Okay, validation, you need to check the specific functionality, it's work or not, you have find out any defect or not, like that. Goal of the verification, now that software architecture, they are aware of it, and business analysts they are aware of it, and who are the developer, tester, all of the people, they need to aware of the validation. Means the product need to be meet for the customer expectation. Quality verification, the quality assurance team does verified, okay, whether they verified the each and every scenarios, test cases, and how what is the expected output, what is that negative scenarios, how the functionality should be work, like that. Okay, validation, you do the testing based on the software coding. Okay, verification is come to first, validation it's come to next. Okay, once the verification is completed, after only it's go to the validation. Don't forget this concept. Verification is come to the first, validation is come to the next. Okay, already I said that verification you can able to check for the document, and it's performed by human, like that. Okay, validation, you need to execute for the continuous programming in the software, continuously execute the program and get the accepted output. Types of testing, what are the type of testing should be available? Manual testing as well as the automation testing. Why they go for the manual testing? Manual testing means you provide the input in from manually and check the condition. Okay, take them the example, unit testing, integration testing, system testing, and user acceptance testing. These are the manual testing. Okay, automation testing means you cannot able to do the testing in manually, you need to for some automation tool, either UFT or Selenium, like that. Okay, load testing, performance testing, and trust testing, these are the automated testing. Why the bank go for automation testing? Take down this example, I need to check my application, the user can able to log in lakhs of user or not. Okay, can I able to create the manually for each and every user, the proceed the testing is possible? No, they use some automation tool. They increase the user limit and check that whether the application is performing right or not. They give the load of the application, and the same page they enter the many information, all the person enter the same information, many same information in the page, and they check the stress level of the application, like that. How the application performance should be, user level is increased, how the application performance should be act, like that. They do the testing. Okay, automation testing. Okay, what are the testing concept is that testing techniques? Okay, two kind of testing techniques there: black box testing and white box testing. White box testing done from the code level testing. Okay, black box testing done from this software tester. Okay, the black box testing, the tester no need to aware of the internal structure of the code, because they do that functionality of the application. Okay, how it should be work, like that. Okay, mostly it's done from the software tester side. Okay, what are the black box testing is there functional testing, non-functional testing, regression testing, like that. Okay, in case the white box testing means developer only they do the white box testing, because they need for coding knowledge. Okay, they do the statement testing, branch testing, and path testing, like that. Okay, take down this example, M2 to MX, they do that what is the path of specific field. Okay, like that. Ordering customer means what is the path of specific field, they check the path. Okay, a statement means it's they check the if else condition, whether it's a what is the positive outcome, in case the positive outcome how it should work, negative outcome how it should be work, like that. Okay, white box testing mostly done from this software developer, it's the code level testing, and also we call it as the white box testing, is a low level testing also. Okay, what is the type of white box testing is there? Already said that path testing, loop testing, and conditional testing, like that. Okay, we will see the difference between the black box testing and white box testing. Okay, black box testing, we never do that any internal structure of the code or any like that. Okay, we do the functional level testing. Okay, but white box testing we need to aware of the internal structure of the code. Okay, because the white box testing done from the developer side. Okay, developer knowledge is required, and coding knowledge also required in white box testing. Okay, black box testing, the code implementation of code is not required. Okay, the implementation of code knowledge is not required, but white box testing, the implementation of code knowledge is required. Okay, the black box testing mostly done from this tester side. Okay, white box testing mostly done from this software developer side. Okay, knowledge of implementation is not required in black box testing. White box testing, knowledge of implementation is required, because how the code should be deployed from this SIT environment, UAT environment, like that, they need to understand the concept. Okay, white box test, black box testing in should be analyzed the outer and external software testing. In white box testing we called as a inner or internal software testing. Okay, black box testing is a functional level testing, and white box testing is a structural level testing. Black box testing should be initiated based on the scenarios and the condition like that. White box testing should be initiated based on the designing document and code level document like that. Okay, black box testing, the coding knowledge is not required. White box testing, the coding knowledge is required. Black box testing informed to the behavior of testing. White box testing informed to the logical of testing. We call the black box testing is a higher level testing, and white box testing is a lower level testing. Black box testing we call it as a closed testing. Okay, once the product is moved to that SIT environment or UAT environment, they do the black box testing because the functionality should be work properly or not. Okay, but white box testing we call it as a back end testing because the we check only for the code level. Okay, black box testing should be consumed very less time compared with the white box testing. Black box testing we no need to consider for any algorithms, but white box testing it should be work for based on the algorithm. Black box testing we can able to do the trial and error basic and all these things. Okay, but white box testing they do the domain specific and the backend specific or loop specific like that. Black box testing already said that non-functional testing, regression testing like that. White box testing already said that path testing, loop testing and conditional testing like that. Types of testing. Don't forget this concept: unit testing, integration testing, system testing and acceptance testing. These 4 testing types is required in this minimum level of knowledge. Unit testing means they do the code level, loop level and path level testing. Mostly the developer do that unit testing. Okay, whether the specific module backend should be work properly or not, what kind of code error they got it, how the loop should be connected and how the path should be look like that. Integration testing means you combine with the module and do the integration testing. Okay, if you develop a login page first, after you develop the payment page, okay, you integrate the both the page and do the testing. Okay, combine of the module and do the testing. System testing means you update your system to various level, whether it's a SIT environment or UAT environment like that. Environment based the testing should be happen. Acceptance testing means that is the end user testing. Okay, the software is deployed from the end user side, they do the testing whether the specific software working in this client environment or like that. Okay, this is the terms of testing. Okay, validation already said that it's for the customer, they check that document and whether the specific application should be meet the customer requirement or not. Okay, verification like that. Validation means you check the each and every field of the application. Okay, whether it's working correct or not. Error means you get any incorrect result, that is called the error. Bug means it's not the expected behavior or it's not working as expected on the time you got the bug. Okay, failure means it's got its connectivity failure from the end user side. Okay, this is the defect life cycle. Please understand the concept. Whenever the software should be developed, okay, after it's good, after they need to be tested. Okay, initial stage it's come to the new, after it's assigned to the specific tester. Okay, the specific tester check that whether the scenario is already tested, it's a duplicated. Okay, it's an invalid scenario, it should be rejected. Okay, deferred means we cannot able to proceed the testing, it should be come from next sprint or next development phase. Okay, right now we cannot able to do the testing because the development should be connected with this for one module to another module. Not a bug means that is a not a bug. Okay, after it's come to the open, once the tester test all those things, okay, it's go to the fixed. Okay, in case they fixed, okay, the developer do that all the development, after it's go to the fixed. Okay, fixed, after fixed it's go to the pending retest. Okay, the tester need to do the testing. Okay, in case the tester find out the defect again, development phase, they again need to retest and again they open that specific test case or test scenarios, again they assign to the developer fix the bug, again it's come to the tested side. Okay, once everything is okay, it should be verified and it's meet the criteria, after it's go to the closed stage. Thanks for watching this video. Kindly provide your comments and everything. Okay, here I will provide the step-by-step functionality. New means developer start the development. Assign means the specific task assigned for the tester. Open means the tester start to testing. Duplicate means already the specific test case has been tested. Rejected means invalid test. Default means it should be fixed for next cycle. Not a bug means text is that is expected behavior. Fixed means bug should be rectified. Error free. Okay, it should be fixed. Okay, pending retest means the bug should be available in the software. Retest means need to be action again. Reopen means assign the specific developer. Verify means it's working as accepted. Close means PO or Scrum Master close the user story, like that. Okay, I will copy this from Notepad against for the diagram. Okay, once you look on this diagram, and again I will explain the concept. Okay, you get more ideas. Already said that now new means developer start the development. Assign means the specific task assigned to the tester. Open means the tester start to test. Okay, in case duplicate means already the test case should be executed. That is a duplicate test case. Rejected means invalid testing. And deferred means it should not be fixed for current cycle. It should be go for next cycle, because the next module, the functionality should be connected with the next module, like that. Not a but means that is not an expected behavior. Okay, after it's come to the fixed means bug should be rectified. Okay, it should be fixed. Okay, again they do the bending retest means bug should be available in this scenario, so we need to do for the pending retest. Okay, retest means need to take the action. Okay, because that is a bug. The bug should be find out. Again, it's go to the developer side, and developer need to work on this specific bug. Okay, so that reason it's called the reopen. It's called as assign to specific developer. After what stage is there? Verified means it's working as expected. Okay, once everything is fixed, again it's do all these steps, it's come to the verification. Okay, verification means it should be work properly. And closed means the specific functionality, the specific test case and test scenario is no bugs. PO and Scrum Master or a team the given the demo and close the task. Thanks for watching this video. Kindly share your comments.